Hi, Ellie here from the Dark Imp, helping parents to reclaim family time by playing board games together. Lots of games have age guidelines on the box. In fact, most games do. You'll see games that say age 5 and up, 8 and up, 10 and up, 14 and up, 16 and up. And that's designed to give you an idea about who they're appropriate for. Now, there are all sorts of things that go into deciding what the age guidelines are. So I just wanted to give you a really quick overview of that. A lot of it is to do with complexity. So how difficult the game is going to be, how many different things there are to get your head round, how much in-depth strategy is used and required. If there are all sorts of different things going on the board in different areas, there are different things to remember, turns are quite long and complicated, then you're going to get a higher age range on the box. If it's a fairly fast-paced game that is fairly simple, quick to teach, easy to play, you're going to get, by and large, a lower age range on the box. But there's other things as well. Games could be given an age guideline because of the content. So it might be that there's various adult content, whether it's, adult themes or horror, or war related games that can increase the age range, the lower age limit of the game. But sometimes these two things are incongruous. For example, there's a game called Age of War, which is so simple. It's rolling dice and it's a push your luck game. You're choosing different dice, you're trying to gain different cards, and you're trying to roll as many swords or as many samurais as you can. But the theme is a kind of Japanese war type theme. It's not at all in your face really, but it's got an age 14 plus on the box, and that's just the theme. So actually it's a really good game for younger children if you don't mind the fact that they're rolling dice that have got swords and samurai on them. Also, there are different restrictions in terms of testing for games and toys. So if you've got a game with small pieces in, you'll find that it has a higher age range, even if it's not too complex for a younger child. If it's got small pieces in, they're going to have to put the age range up. So bear these things in mind when you're looking at guidelines of ages on boxes. I always take these things with a pinch of salt. It's sometimes hard to know why the publisher has put that age range on it. And to be honest, you know your family best. So if you look at a game and it says age 10 plus, but because you've watched a video or you've played it yourself, that your 7-year-old is going to be absolutely fine with this, then get the game, play the game with them. If you've got a game that's age 14 plus and you think your 7-year-old can cope with it, why not? I do that. I've done that in the past. You know your family best. All of the Dark Imp games have got age 8 plus on them. Now, that's because we're not designing games that are for younger children. Some younger children, for sure, can take part, can compete on a level playing field. But we're trying to create games that adults are going to want to play just as much as children. So they are specifically not children's games. When you get to age 8, you can cope with pretty much any kind of complexity. You can deal with all sorts of levels of strategy. You can look into the future and try and plan out your turns into the future. You might not be as good at that as an adult, but you can cope with this sort of strategy and complexity and lots of different tracks and lots of different components and lots of different things. What you can't cope with always is sitting around and waiting for your turn. So we build that into our games. They're quick-paced, quick-turn games or simultaneous play. But they have a level of complexity about them a lot, which is higher than you'd expect from some family games and certainly from children's games. And of course, that means that you can play Dark Imp games with just adult groups as well, that they are games that are going to stand up for adults, that they're going to want to play them. So as you're looking for new games this Christmas, have a look at the age, but don't focus too much on it. Think about what you want for your family, what the people around your table are going to want to play.